Hey there, it's Faith Talk Live. I'm Dan Ratcliffe.
And I'm Ezra Ortiz.
And we are so happy to be joined by Dr. William Sheals, the pastor of Hopewell Baptist Church since 1980. Man,
42 years. Yes.
That is awesome. Wow. And we are here to talk about a new film coming out, the pink carpet premiere, if you will, of the new film coming out. It Ain't Over, Hope Fight Cancer. So let's talk about that. But first of all, Dr. Sheals, 42 years at the same place. Talk about being the pastor there at Hopewell Baptist Church.
Well, thank you. And I'm so glad that you're leading off with that. It has been my only church, first church, 42 years. And so I look the way I do because I started when I was a child. No, but 42
started when you were 10 years old, didn't you?
So actually, 42 years. And what I'm most proud about is that this 32-acre development that we are on now was a junkyard right in the midst of the city of Norcross. Mm-hmm. It was a grandfathered in junkyard of 32 acres for over 80 years. But then one Wednesday evening before Bible study, when my office was in a trailer up at the top of the hill, I saw the junkyard and I got a vision from God. And the vision was, I saw the tires and trucks and school buses flying through the air, and I saw the City of Hope being developed. And I was assistant director of the Atlanta Housing Authority at the time, and I didn't want to do any building. I had orchestrated the building of high rises, senior citizens high rises, and I didn't want to do this. No more building. God says, but that is your future. That's the future for the church. Mm-hmm. Rest is history. The campus now houses a school with over 300 students and a mall with barbershop and beauty salons and those kind of things, and a child development center, senior citizen center. And God has been good to us.
Awesome. Sounds that way. Yeah.
That's really great. That's really great, man. Gosh, yeah, 42 years at Hopewell Baptist, and that's really cool to hear that God gave you this vision of what the city could be, right? Of what your church could be. That's really, really great. So we're talking about this movie, that we've got. It's called "It Ain't Over: Hope Fight Cancer." First question: Why? Why this movie?
Why this movie? Because I have a passion for and compassion for families that go through this process of this. Some healing process, some leads to God calling the loved ones home. But there have been documentaries done and other things done about the patient. But there isn't a film out there about the family. The family goes through this suffering as well. And over the past several years, about 75% of my funerals have been cancer related, from age 12 up to age 82, in that range. As we know that cancer has no ethnicity, has no age range, and right here in our country, over 600,000 people die of cancer every year. And then my connection with St. Jude, just going to the hospital a couple of times, and then the commercials. Every time I think I am over my altar prayer for St. Jude, then a commercial comes on, and so because I am a filmmaker as well, this is actually my second film at the Fox Theater premiere and at the Fox Theater. Then I was encouraged to produce, to create, direct, executive produce this film titled "It Ain't Over." It ain't over because hope helps fight cancer, and that's what I preach. I teach to all of those that are counseling or outside of my church family, even, that you must have hope. We know, Christians know that hope. God all through His Word talks about hope, and we have to have hope. Hope builds faith. Faith is incorporated in hope, and I believe in it. And this film It chronicles the lives of two teenagers, a white teenager and a black teenager, who are scholars in school, but they also are athletes. And at their graduation time, at 12th grade, they both are diagnosed with incurable cancer.
Hmm.
And we show the families, two families, one family of faith and one family who's angry with God because this cancer has been the life stealing, draining from their household for years.
Mm.
Show the two families interacting and all of the emotions: life, death, hope, restoration, and healing.
Hmm. And I'm sure, being a pastor of a church and walking with folks through hard times like this, you've seen both sides of that. I'm sure you've seen both of those stories.
Oh my God, what a great statement there. Because present in the place of honor at the Fox on Sunday will be a 14-year-old little Kamara who was diagnosed with cancer when she was 8, and her cancer elevated to stage 4 cancer.
Mm.
Wow.
But Kamara is now 14 years old. She's in the film, by the way. She wanted to be in the film. And so I developed a scene with Kamara and the comedian George Wallace. And she had a port attached to her body at that time. But 3 days later, after the filming, the port was taken out and they could find no more cancer in Kamara. She's now 14 years old, head full of hair, lively, and just absolutely phenomenal. So she will be there with her grandmother and her mother. And so I'm bringing them in and a seat of honor. But then there's an 8-year-old, little Shelby, that was just brought to my study a month ago. She's 8 years old and was diagnosed with bone cancer. Well, little Shelby's going to be there as well, and her oncologist. So Shelby, we're going to get Shelby through this with God's blessing, healing. We're going to get her through it. So I said, Shelby, you got to get strong so that Papa Shields can buy a beautiful gown for Sunday, October the 30th.
Yeah.
Oncologist says she's strong enough, and I'm going to do her treatment early in the week so that she can be there. I purchased her outfit from head to toe, and she calls me every day, twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. Papa Shields, I'm going to be so beautiful on Sunday.
Oh.
Okay, so that's what it's all about. That's hope to an 8-year-old child and to her grandmother and mother who are just rejoicing the turnaround for their baby.
Love it.
Yes.
I love that. Yeah. So you said it's this Sunday. It'll be at the Fox. It's for this film we're talking about. It's called "It Ain't Over: Hope, Fight Cancer." The pink carpet premiere. So I see it's got a 2 p.m. start time. And let's see, 2 p.m. start time, 7 p.m. start time, 8 p.m. So there's multiple showings.
No, and I've canceled those, why? Because
Okay.
I have a major concert before the film now.
Okay.
So it's a 6 p.m. showing only
Okay.
now. And the pink carpet because it's breast cancer awareness. I also have not encouraged, but enticed and got permission from the Fox to allow St. Jude Children's Research Hospital to have a booth in the lobby,
Awesome.
raise money for the awareness, and have items that we'll be selling that will go to St. Jude, and a St. Jude representative will come on the stage with me before the film and to present the concert to make an appeal to the audience and the importance of supporting St. Jude. That at that time, identify but not have them stand those children and their parents that are in the audience that are being treated currently. So the concert is a 2-hour concert actually. So walking the pink carpet at 6 p.m. You'll walk in not to the organ playing, but to a a gospel concert, a Christian concert with Dottie Peoples, who is a Stellar Award winner, Grammy nominated winner,
Mm-hmm.
And Angela Wilson, who's a young lady who's now all over Sirius Radio with her songs. We have a house band that will be playing. They'll play a little jazz while people are getting in, and then the concert. Then I will enter the stage around 7 with a representative from St. Jude, and we'll make the appeal, and I will speak to the audience. And my speaking to the audience will be, this film does not have car chases, gun shootouts, sex scenes,
Mm-hmm.
and no 4-letter words. This film is about the reality of cancer and the effect it has on the family and the patients. Yeah.
All right. And real quick, Dr. Shields, before when folks walk out of the film, what do you want them to walk away with?
I want them to walk away with hope. I want them to walk away feeling, knowing that there's prayer for them and there are people praying for them. And then there's a pastor and pastors who really care about them and care about the pain they're going through. Cancer is the second leading cause of death in the world. Unlike an accident or heart attack, cancer actually it lingers on. It lingers on, and the family, it's a process. Some are healed, some God brings home, but it's still a painful process either way. Listen, I'm bringing in for the concert major Grammy Award winning acts like Sounds of Blackness, I Believe, and all of the songs are relate to the film. They'll be singing Hold On, A Change Is Coming, God Can Change Anything. Sounds of Blackness will be singing I Believe the Power, I Believe in the Cure. Marette Brown Clark will be singing the theme song for the movie, which is a Grammy Award winning song. It ain't over till God says it's over. And God says it's done. So we believe with hope and knowing that, because the film, we can't preach hope and present hope without the film ending in hope. We go through the emotions of what people feel and what people go through, but there's a positive end for the kids, and that's where it goes. Now George Wallace, he's in the film. He will be seeing, as a matter of fact, the concert part of it, and said to George, just give us just a brief touch of George. Now George Wallace can tell jokes in your Sunday school, actually. That's he's a good friend for many years,
and a funny guy too.
A funny guy. So I invite you to come out. Go to the Fox Theater website, and there's still some great seats available. 6:00 p.m. we'll start the walk. There'll be cameras there. Oh, forgot to mention this. For the first time, the Fox convinced them to allow us to do a live simulcast of the event.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a company that I hired, and that's going to log in, plug in to the production, a camera at the pink carpet, and 2 cameras inside the Fox. So one can go to that website that I gave you at the beginning, WLSfilms.com, click on Watch Live. So if they cannot get to the Fox anywhere in the world, for $35, they can be there for the live event. From the carpet walk, from the runway, through the concert and the film.
Beautiful. Well, that's incredible. That's exactly what I was gonna say. So folks, you don't want to miss this event. It sounds like it's going to be an absolute treat. You can go check it out at the Fox Theater's website, but you can also go, like you said, you can go check it out at WLSfilms.com. Don't miss it. Just
Yeah,
do yourself a favor and don't miss it. Okay.
It's this Sunday at the Fox Theater. Dr. Sheals, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for all of your service for 42 years at Hopewell Baptist Church. We appreciate it.
Thank you. You're so kind. Bless you both.
We appreciate you joining us, and we hope you will join them on Sunday. This is Faith Talk Live. I'm Dan Ratcliffe.
And I'm Ezra Ortiz.
We'll be back.
Thank you.